call this video I Need You, but actually I think the more accurate thing for me, from my perspective, is we need you. The world needs amazing, great people. We need to know where to find them. So the basics are now done, and the new online directory is ready to be populated. Of course, I'm doing some beta testing to make sure it all works, because I've seen how it works from the back office. I need people now to go and sign up so we can make sure everything is working correctly. So let me give you a look-see in terms of what I'm talking about here. So let's choose. Here we go. We'll start with that one. So it's a new online directory where if you're a coach, therapist, consultant, I'll show you all the categories. I've created loads of categories because I know I've got some artist friends as well. I've got jewelry makers, I've got speakers, I've got writers, I've got authors, I've got book publishers. There are a lot of people that I'm connected to. So I'd love to have you in the directory, and it's free to join for the first tier. And so this is what it will look like when you get onto the landing page. I'm just at the moment populating. Let me show you the search category actually. So in terms of what you can do with regards to the directory, once you get on there and it's populated, you can search for the people that you're looking for. So there's the first line search, which are the main categories. So it'll make sense when you go onto the site, www.directory.transformationstm.com. It's there on the screen. So you go onto the site, you click the first kind of search category that you're looking for. Depending on what you are searching for, I'm now creating the subcategories. So this example, someone has said they're looking for a therapist. I've then started to add an A to Z of all of the therapies I can think of. And once you've gone to the site, have a look at the categories. Let me know if you do something specific. I'm now thinking, did I put Bowen technique? I think I did. But you might do something very specific. I haven't added it. Let me know. I can update the categories. So you can go in and search for the members that you're looking for. So that's the basic functionality. I've started also to put together the front line of what the categories actually look like. And so these are some of the key ones that are there at the moment in terms of how I'm thinking about it in my mind. So the coaching, the therapy, the MLM. I know I've got lots of people who do kind of MLM businesses, a lot of Tropic Skincare, FL, Forever Living products, that sort of thing. So I've added those. Property, that's another one that I know a lot of people in the property field. So again, have a look. Let me know in terms of the categories if there's one you think that's missing or that you might fit into that isn't represented there. Let me know. So go forth and have a look at the categories. Once we start to populate it and add everyone on, you will then be able to see the members as they're coming on stream. So this is going to work two ways. If you are a coach, therapist, consultant, business owner, depending on what you do, I would say add yourself to the directory. And then if you're looking for someone, you're looking for something, you might want someone who does a particular type of coaching, particular type of therapy, is in the retail property market or whatever it might be, then what I'd like this to be is a place where you can come and find amazing people. Now, this one, it's one of the ideas I had years ago. I would say a good, 12 years ago, but the technology was just not there to do it and to actually build it from scratch, which I used to do with a lot of the stuff on my website. So a lot of the forms, if you go to my transformations website, a lot of the forms that you still see on there to this day were all custom built because we didn't have all of these wonderful pop-ups, etc., that exist now. But to just build it from scratch, it was just too much of an endeavor. Now, with regards to the members, what you can see here on this example is a blog, for example. So depending on which tier you're at, you can blog on the site. There's a place for you to add your events. If you have SoundCloud, you can add your SoundCloud recordings. There's a place where you can do community posts. You can place adverts. There are a load of things that you can do. But the first level of this is, don't get too bogged down in all of the functionality. Get yourself on the site with a basic listing. So your name, your URL, choose the category that you fit into. So as people are searching, they can then find you on the directory. And what I'd really love it to be is a place where you go to find amazing people. Back in the day, there was a thing, well, it still exists, but it's about this big now. But back in the day, there was a great big book called The Yellow Yellow Pages, and you would go there to find tradespeople. The only thing about the Yellow Pages was it was hit and miss. You're having a guess as to were they going to be any good. The thing I'd love to do with the directory is the great people that I know, some of whom I've worked with over the years. It would be absolutely brilliant if somebody said to me, do you know someone who, rather than me having to go, well, there was this person. It's like, yeah, they're on my directory. So I can give them the name, tell them what they're searching for, and just bringing all of these wonderful people together. Now, years ago, probably when did we have to do that? Probably about 6 or 7 years ago, I ran something called a workshop called Practitioner Insider Secrets, telling people how I created my workshops, my programs, my courses, the 28-day coaching programs. And again, my aim for that was because I got fed up of seeing really amazing practitioners, coaches, trainers, consultants who had fantastic things to share, and they just were not out in the world doing it. So I was like, let me show you how I do it so we can get more of this into the world. And by the same token, I know incredible, amazing people. There are times where they just don't want to get involved with the technology side of things. It's not something that they're interested in. It's not something that they know how to do or want to do. So this takes away the heavy lifting side of it, and at least gives them an online presence. If you don't have a workshop, depending on the tier that you're in, the platinum one is, if you wanted to, you can also have your own online store that comes as part of that. So if you don't actually have a website, you don't have somewhere where people can find your products and services in one place and all set up and automated with a shopping cart, etc., that's one of the options that is available that will come as part and parcel of that particular tier. And again, makes it easier for people to find you and makes it easier for you to tell the world what you're doing. One of the things I'm also looking at the moment, I put a post on my page, thank you to those who have clicked and said, yes, sounds interesting. One of my clients is a copywriter, for example. So I'm just speaking to her about, and she said, yes, that she could do it. Could she design a workshop? Copywriting. I mean, the working title was copywriting for coaches, but it will be for those of you who have a business. But how do you articulate what you do, coming up with that headline, the bullet points which speak to your audience and have people going, oh my gosh, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Because one of the things about the directory is when people land on your page, you want it to grab them. So looking at doing that for people who are on the directory, do a workshop, a practical workshop where the first part is the theory piece. Second part is roll your sleeves up, let's get writing, and actually do that in a real-time environment. So you get feedback from the copywriter about what it is you're putting together, and you come away at the end of that with a better way to articulate who you are, what you do, the value you deliver to the world, and making it much easier for the people who are looking for your product, your service, to actually find you. So if you'd like to be part of the directory, the website is going along the bottom of the screen on the ticker tape, www.directory.transformationstm.com, and that's TRANCE, F for Freddy, FORMATIONSTM, directory.transformationstm.com. Go ahead, get yourself signed up. The first tier is absolutely free. So just my suggestion is add yourself to the first tier, have a look around the directory, familiarize yourself with it, get into the vibe of it, and the more the merrier, because I want this to be a place where you go to find amazing, great, fabulous people, connect with people who are experts in their field, out in the world doing some amazing work. What's that thing about hiding your light under a bushel? This is the time. I think the world needs all of us who have skills to share, and this will be a way to put them into one place, make it much easier for people to find you. So also, if you're not someone who has a business, you don't have a product, you don't have a service, you're not coach, therapist, consultant, etc., you're not in the MLM field, if you know someone who is, I would really appreciate it if you could share this with them. I would love it to be on recommendation, so that when you're, and of course, everyone is an individual, so it goes without saying, do your due diligence, whoever it is you choose to work with, whoever you find. But I would love it to be on recommendation for people that you know personally or people that you've worked with and you say they're brilliant. I would love to have them on the directory as well. That would be absolutely amazing, so that we can we can shake this world up a bit and bring all of these wonderful skills to the fore. So I shall leave it there. Feel free to share this link. Do please share the directory link with people that you know. Of course, if you want to sign up for yourself, please sign up as well. That would be fabulous. And I look forward to seeing you there. And let's get out into the world and share what we do in a much bigger and more organized way, because like it or not, the world is moving online. So if you don't have the capacity or the time, or you want an additional way to do that yourself, and of course, if you're already set up, there's a link that goes directly to your website. Get yourself on there, because I'd love to be able to recommend you. All right, catch you all later. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sharing.